One of the most pristine settings in all of sports. In the shadows of the San Gabriels, the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California, it will come alive when the powder blue-clad fans start the 8th lap and UCLA ready to roll. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, a first down for the offense. They'll try the run. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. It's a big stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And the Bruins have this offense rolling. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Trying to barge their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming down.
Into the end. Touchdown, Bruins! Looking for a productive play on first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Makes his connection. Obliterates him, still on the move. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman. You think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick touch pass to the receiver. UCLA! And the UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy.
Going deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field. UCLA will go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He leaves it with his back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground. They've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Run in the red zone, it's Cameron. Give him about a yard on the play, it's down at the 10.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Got his man in the middle. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on.
And he takes it to the... The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
On second down, he'll fire. Coming after it. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Trying to get behind the defense. Downfield. Offense in an empty set. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Keeps it on the bootleg. Pocket starts to collapse. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Bruins will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Really need positive yards on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed. And he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop up.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. No good. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going up top. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Rip. Defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying play action. He'll take a shot. He's end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Mark. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. He's going to let it go. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Here we go. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Let's go. They'll leave it with him. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the Bruins will move the sticks.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
It's a 1st and 10. Easy. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here we go. Direct snap. Giving him his pads. And they're going to put another one into the end zone. First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. UCLA. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Going for the big play. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play can decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.